Look at them all. Oh my God, there's so many in here. Come on, Henry, you gonna help me? Come on. Come on, Henry. I know them red lips anywhere, boy. Can't wait. Oh, you're so gracious. Henry, what are you doing? You gonna help me today? Whoa!
Let's catch them all. Woo! With Catch 'em All Fishing with Zak Catchem.
Look at this fish.
Catch 'em all.
Guys, what's going on, man? It's about to be freezing tomorrow, but we're about to grab all of our good stuff, our nets, our rulers, and a little pool pond to go see what's outside there and measure our fish, maybe even weigh them. But it's gonna be chilly, and these guys are out here all alone with no heater. And it's gonna be for one day. These are koi fish, and they're looking so cool. Some ginrin on them. I picked out these 5 little guys, and they're looking amazing. All of them, each and every one. I love them, but I don't think I'm going to put a heater on them. Let me know if I'm wrong for this, and I will just slap it up. I'm making this video, I'm throwing it up today, so if I'm wrong, I have some heaters and I'll slap it on them. But I heard koi fish can survive anything, and these guys are no exception. I think they'll be okay even without a heater in the cold weather. They're a little bit small for all this, but if they survive, they shall triumph. Our pacu are stacked up. How is that polarization? Oh, it's a little bit better right now. 1, 2, 3 albinos. We just caught another one, so we actually have 3 big black pacu in here. One's actually a red belly pacu, it's so red, but it's like short and weird. But this will all clear out. The lake looks like trash right now. You can barely see in there, but as you know, all the water comes in through there from the lake. All fresh lake water going in from pond to pond to pond to pond to pond to massive monster river over there. But guys, it is about that time to not only hey Henry, sorry, Henry's coming. Hey Henry, what's going on, Henry? Come in, come here. It's about that time to not only measure, but we probably should weigh the red tail and that pacu. We don't really have to weigh the pacu, whatever. We have a lot of those pacu, but I would like to weigh that red tail at least. What's up, Henry? Come on, you gonna help me today? Come on over here, Henry. So we have this. This is just our swimming pool. This helps me control the fish. I got a ruler over here. I got the net. I have everything that we need, and we are good to go. So we need to scoop up that bad boy, bring him over here, and I think I'm gonna put him down here because I think he's gonna do okay. I don't know, nothing is as aggressive as Big Red. As you guys know, Big Red's over here. He's a big red tail that's just in the bottom of this pool. He just patrols like a shark. He's over there mixed in with all the rest of those pacu. What's up, Henry? You hungry? I'll give you a snack in a minute. I just gotta weigh these fish, measure them, whatever. But that's what we're doing today, guys. It's about to be really cold tomorrow. All these fish are stacked up. They want some food, but I think with that cold shock, I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. See the bass lining up. They're all feeling it. They can feel that pressure drop. They can feel what is coming. And I want to get this done before it gets really, really, really cold. So tomorrow it's going to start freezing on us, and we're going to move all these guys. Excuse me, Mr. Blimp. I see the pacu. Where's the, oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? The pacu is right here, guys. The red tail kind of sticks out because of its red tail, and I don't see him. Pacu, clear as day. That thing glows in here. We got them all riled up. I almost thought about grabbing the rest of the pacu over here. The red tail really isn't in here. I thought that was in, I thought you had, okay. Okay, so I looked at this earlier and I thought, okay, maybe I should get the camera out just in case that red tail actually isn't in here. And I saw that the red tail wasn't in here. It didn't look like he was, but I got the camera, has a really good polarization now that I realized how to adjust the lens. And I cannot see that even through the camera at all. At all. So that red tail actually is not in here. The pacu, unless that's him on the side. No, that's just a brick. The pacu is in here sitting by himself chilling, and I was gonna weigh him, put him back, and move the red tail from this pond to this one. Now, we got to look around, guys, because I'm pretty sure that guy jumped. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at that little gap. He probably pushed all the bricks back because that gap wasn't there the other day at all. Oh, my God. So, unless that red tail just jumped and is frying, we would see that. And I didn't see anything on the cameras. That would have definitely brought some motion if something that big was just crawling on the ground. Henry, what are you doing? You gonna help me today, buddy? He's like, where's the bread? I'm gonna get you some bread. Hold on, Henry. I gotta make sure that this red tail is in here. I see one that's right here. That's a short body. See, this time of the day, you can see, oh my God, the wind is going crazy. Sorry, Henry, the wind just blew open my shed door. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta figure out what's going on over here. Then we're gonna take a look to see if we can find that red tail. He's gotta be in here. Come on, Henry, you gonna help me? Come on. Come on, Henry. Come on, you gotta find him. Help me find him. Come on, buddy. Come on. Guys, I know, I think I talked about it before, but so I have this raccoon problem that's crazy. All these are like fruit bearing trees, and I was thinking about putting Henry in here in like some type of cage, pretty much like a big one, so he can eat all the berries that fall to the ground, and he can be a guard goose because he's such a good boy. Henry, you're such a good boy. I love you. And he's just following me around. It's amazing. But yeah, I think that's got to be the plan in the future. If he can actually prove to us that he can take out an iguana, at least a little one. Come on, Henry. You want some more bread? You want some dog food this time? You had dog food this morning. You want some bread now? Come on. Henry's such a good boy. I got to start buying some goose treats specifically for him. But I always have a little treat for all the birds because my wife is a bird girl. Even though she hates birds, she loves big waterfowl. Go figure. Henry, look at that wad I got for you. Come on. Come on, you want some right now? Can't wait? Oh, you're so gracious. That doesn't sound like you want it. Come on. Here. Don't worry about the camera. Come on. He's a good boy. Come on, good boy. Here, that's all for you. Come on, making it rain. The bread brings the birds. Enjoy, Henry. Enjoy your life with your flock. But anyway, let's go see if we can find this red tail down here. I had flashes. I thought I saw him earlier when I got all this stuff, but I'm not 100%. So that is the short body straight down. It sucks because a little bit earlier it was a little bit more clear. I think that's him. Dead center right here. He's a little bit smaller than most of my other red tails. He's super active. Hey honey, how you doing? I don't have anything for you right now. It's gonna be cold tomorrow. I don't want you to eat. But I'm pretty sure, yep, that's a short body, clear as day. Right here, clean. I'm almost positive if I could see this guy's lips, maybe we can just push him over to the shallow water where we can see where Garlos is over there. We could probably tell if that's a red tail, but as he's all chilling, I don't want to stress out everything. So I think as we enjoy the size of that pacu, we should probably see him. I mean, he's cruising back and forth for sure. That's got to be him. That's got to be him right here. I know it's hard to see, but he's cruising back and forth. Oh my gosh, I just saw the flash. So I had a red tail that's big and black I got from my friend Richie, and he's huge. That other red tail, as I move my shadow back and forth, they kind of get flustered and pissed. That's Vader, that big black thing down there. It's a big iridescent, but I'm pretty sure this guy dead center right here underneath that hybrid shark is that other red tail, and I don't want to piss them off too much because they'll start fighting, but they're just kicking up everything. I'll wait till it relaxes while we mess around with that pacu, and then we're gonna go find him. Just check it out. That's him underneath that arowana. That is him. That guy jumped down 100%. Guys, that red tail jumped down our whole river system 100%. I didn't even have to check the cameras for this. This guy jumped down the river. He's right there. That's him. It's got to be him. Keep going to the right. I got to check the lips. If you remember, the lips of this guy were like kind of messed up. So if I kind of like herd him over to the right, let me see, because he had a hook in his mouth when I found him. This guy, right there with that big old red tail. I don't want to spook everything, but I kind of just want to see if I can get him to go the other way. Yep, go the other way for it. Yep, go the other way. One more. Yep, I see him. I could tell. I don't want him in the net, but I do want him to go the other direction, and he's totally not listening to me, which also kind of shows who he is. A wild big old red tail. This guy right here, he's underneath everybody. It's just not clear. The lake, like I said, is as ugly as it gets. That wintertime just killed all the algae, so now the water clarity is pretty brown. But I can 100% guarantee that that is the red tail. Where'd he go? He's right here. Nope, that's not him. 100% guarantee. That's the short body. That was the black one. Where are you? He's down here for sure. Look at Carlos is like, yeah, I know them red lips anywhere, boy. Well, that red tail is definitely in there. We have our koi fish, and I definitely don't want to spook all these guys as well. So 2 definitelys, an extra red tail in here, but I'm hoping I can train him with the rest. I haven't seen any crazy aggression from the hybrids or other red tails at him so far yet. I mean, I did stick that net in there. That kind of shakes everybody up, but I've done that before, and they still fight like to the death if they're not doing well together. And I guess so far so good. Otherwise he'd be beat up and he'd be pushed up over where this koi is. They like just get beat to death and they like hide in the shallow water, and I haven't seen any of that. So I think we might be good. We're gonna wait a couple days. It's gonna get really chilly, so that might also calm them down. This is our little gang of orcas pretty much. Look at that, 3 beautiful hybrids. That's a tiger shovel nose and a red-tailed catfish mix. We have 4 of them in here. Big old largemouth bass we caught. I don't know, I think that's him. I'm almost positive right now that that is that new red tail. Jumped over the wall. I'm gonna check the cameras to be sure, but it's looking like that's what happened. You can see there's a lot of other fish in here. Arowanas, pacu don't really bite. Koi fish, pacu love. So all these koi fish in here are at a very high risk and high danger level with the wind all coming and all the pressure dropping. Excuse me, Garlos. Oh, the Garlos as well, pacu love to chew on. If this guy jumps from this pond for whatever reason, if it's a little bit more chilly than this pond could be, that bass is also a sandwich. If that pacu were to get in here with all these koi and bass and all these other sandwiches and snacks for it, that would not be good. I mean, knowing that that red tail jumped over the wall is horrible. So I think it's time to move that pacu over there with the rest of the pacu, which I was gonna wait for like a month to do, if even at all. I almost thought about taking the rest of these pacu, even all these albinos, taking all the albinos out of here and moving them over there to that black bottom pond. Confirmed, guys, 100% that big old red tail hopped that, swam over that, almost knocked down the wall over here, and is 1000% in this pond. So that red tail we were looking at earlier that was going back and forth is somewhere in this pond munching away. That's not him, that's the big old black one. He's out here somewhere. He's in here. I can't even, that is so annoying. I should have put something up to block that, but I didn't think of it. I didn't think that anything would happen. I thought he would just stay in there for a little bit longer. But as we can see, Oscar, that is not the case. To protect that herd of koi over there, we are going to grab that pacu, measure him really quick, and toss him over there. It is going to be a little bit of a mission because it's only me holding the camera right now, but I think we can do it. It's one-handed bandit style, my friends. Let's go. The short little net, we could do it with mega net. We don't need it. Come on, we got this. He's sitting right here anyway. If he decides to cooperate, I don't want to get him in here actually. Yeah, like bass, blimpy, they're all looking good. Garlos, I kind of have to block this off because if he goes in here, we're cooked. But I do want to scoop him up head first. Come on. This guy's so interesting. Hop in there. You're just gonna let me scoop him? You gonna let me scoop you, dude? What the heck? That wasn't hard. Come on. It's so weird when it gets a little bit colder out, how these fish act. Oh my God, come on me. But yeah, it's very weird. This guy and pacu in general are normally like super nuts, but as you can see, this guy's actually letting me handle him pretty well. Good job. Oh! Like I said, super nuts. Come on, buddy. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see, make sure there's no hole in head or anything. Pretty big fish, dude. Okay. Whoa, stay in there, stay in there, stay in there. Hold on, hold your horses. That is a bigger fish than I thought. Whoa, completely 360 flip. What is this, Tony Hawk Pro Skater? All right. I'd have to go with 24.5 inches, almost 25. Let's see if I can get this a little bit better. Slide them over that way. Okay. 21, 25. Whoa. 25, I take it back. 25 inches on the money. That is a big fish, guys. That thing is solid. Now I got to get him up over and in there with the Kobe shot, which is not the easiest to do, but let's drag him off. That'll be that. Like I said, one-handed bandit is not the easiest way to do all this, but that's so cool how when they get stressed, kind of goes to their tail. But we did it and we beat the cold. The chilly weather just makes everything so much harder. I think I'm gonna have to get him to the net if I'm doing this with one hand. Yeah, this has got to be, if I had to guess, that's got to be a 20-pound fish, dude. 25 inches. Oh, maybe. Whoa, okay. Oh my God. All right. Now you have a ton of fish in here. A little bit overcrowded. Can't hate, but it's not too bad. This is a 14-foot wide pool, and pacu do really well socially, so he's gonna mix up there. And I just added another one in here anyway. Look at them all. Oh my God, there's so many in here. This is insane. I wonder if they get excited together, if they're like, I hate you. You know, they don't really fight. Pacu are just like it's like a herd of goats or like a sheep. They're just kind of chilling together. There's Big Red. Hey, Big Red. Big Red. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, buddy. Hi, I love you. Hi. You're like, where's my hot dog, son? Where's my fish fillet, son? I love you, buddy. I know you have you're like, there's so many creatures in here right now. So I think we're gonna have to reestablish how we have this pool. We have now, out of nowhere, like almost overnight, we have 4 albinos. We have an extra big red belly, which I think we only have 1 true red belly in here, 2 black pacu, and then 2 of those tambaki with white bellies and green backs. If you've seen in the past videos, they are insane and so cool. Very unique fish, but they're all giants and they all get to be like 50-pound plus. So I'm thinking it might be good to separate some of these guys. Like I said, I have 4 now of these beautiful albinos that I could just stack up there and build some type of bridge maybe over there, in which I could definitely stop them from going over the wall. Pacu are a little bit different than red tails. Red tails can kind of walk and climb, in which the pacu have to go sideways if they were going to go over that wall, which I thought the pacu would not jump, and it didn't, but the red tail did, and that was my 50-50. But I was planning on introducing that red tail down here anyway, and now he is definitely in here. I will show you guys in a later video when the water quality is a little bit better, in which it should be very, very soon. I'm sure he'll start eating with the rest of these fish since they're all so well trained. But so far, those 2 little tiny koi that we added that look very tiny because they're with some gigantic monster 30-pound fish, those 2 guys are about 1.5 feet each long, and they're doing really well. The bass hasn't attacked them. Oh, there's Carlos right as I said that. Those blimpy looking good. Bass is sitting there at the little spillway that we created for him, happy, just eating everything. And these guys are looking great. Now guys, what I'm thinking about doing as well, instead of just dropping a bunch of those albino fish into this area is potentially, let's hear me out, potentially making this whole spot a bait pond in itself, because we do have that spillway style in our largemouth bass as he swims away. This is a spillway, you know what I mean? I gotta straighten the rocks back out, but that's a spillway, and if those little tiny bluegill are in there breeding, then they'll just fall over right into the bass and Carlos's lap and all the rest of the predators right here over that spillway. And I think that'd be really, really cool to just make an all-natural spillway for all these monster predators that are all sitting in here. Even that arowana, that guy's getting really big really fast. There's that red tail 1000%. Right there, center frame. No, that's a black, what the heck? Where is that guy? He's in here hiding, so I just poked him with the net. But he's in here 100%. There he is. He just gave a little flash, gave himself away. I'm sorry for all the wind noise, guys, but tomorrow is going to be crazy windy, and the degrees is going to be like 60 degrees, I think 40 at the lowest point of the day, but then it should shoot right back up, thank God, to being nice and warm so we can catch some giants. The good thing about that freezing cold weather, well, freezing to me anyway, and down here in South Florida, is that all the shallow water should be perfect as far as clarity. So maybe we'll go after some net fishing and try to catch some just maybe gar and other species that are just going to be exposed in the shallow water, because it should be very, very clear in all of the shallow water down here in South Florida, Southwest Florida, Southeast Florida. Everything down here should be very clear in the super shallow water, and it should give us an opportunity to scoop them up with the net. Even giant fish, they're going to be a little bit more slow because it's going to be boom overnight. It's going to be chilly, and I'm happy that guy kind of jumped in on his own. We didn't have to scoop him or anything, so he's less stressed in here, just chilling with the rest of them. Vader's big old tail, all these guys are good, and that kind of worked out better than ever. I'd much rather not have to scoop him up with the net and have him just swim over a nice little waterfall that wasn't a very far drop. Boom, jumped over that waterfall, dropped right into that pond, and swam and enjoyed this huge pond. I mean, this is an awesome enclosure for any monster fish. These guys are all happy, and he's not getting beat up for whatever reason by half of these gigantic sharks that are sitting in here that are bullies. So whatever, we'll see how it goes. Maybe that flash freeze was everything that we needed, guys. So thank God, and see you on the next episode as we go out there and try our best to catch them up. Woo! Catch them up.